So yes, this is Chilufya Tayali, the married man. Never forget that, the married man, the public lawyer, your public lawyer. And I want to tell you, as a public lawyer, as a politician, president of Economic and Equity Party, make sure you keep following this guy, Jonathan, on his real life story. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Hello. We're talking about Kamono. What is it that Kamono does? What is our vision and what is our aim as Kamono Farms? Kamono Farms Initiative Limited is a dynamic company with the vision of changing the agribusiness landscape by offering a superior service full cycle farm activity that is market driven, getting farmers into the agribusiness as economy and producers and consumers. We are into contract farming and outgrower schemes. Our aim is to make agriculture profitable for the BOP farmers. These are bottom of the pyramid farmers.
Hello and welcome to the Real Life Show, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jonathan. Remember, this is a platform where we get to engage, interact, learn from icons, gurus, moguls, trendsetters, trailblazers, difference makers, and world changers. You know what I'm talking about. And these are episodes we call musical rides. So I take your favorite people on a ride, and we just chat, catch up, and learn one or two things with them. People have been buzzing my inbox and telling me, why don't you invite a politician? Let's hear from them. Let's learn one or two things from them. So you asked and I delivered. I brought you the one and only, the EEP president, Mr. Chilufya Tayali. Mr. President, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's nice to take a ride with you. I wish you could be my driver.
do you have a driver? You drive yourself?
No. I drive myself.
Why do you drive yourself?
Look, for me, I like to take life very simple. And so it's first of all, from that point of view, like I want to be simple. And then secondly, usually when you are just used to driving yourself, it's more comfortable and it feels safer.
Yeah, you believe in yourself,
exactly.
Confidence that my life is in order because in control. Right?
Yeah, and you can change, you can make decisions as you go.
Yeah,
So I just find it. I think much more than anything, I like it that way. To be, it's part of my simplicity of life.
Great stuff. I know that you love music. You are a musical person.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the list that we're playing right now, all of it from 1 up to whatever number we're going to play, is Mr. Tayali's favorite songs. All right. So, what song is playing in the background? Your Maps. Baby kulibeiwe nishi kulibeine niwe chape mayu wikinesi nasuri palinesi kinesi olugoliye wikinesi niwe ni makoda maiberi ipakana kumanyari na makesa wakawike ponelo baliowe nelo balianti kala kutapisha ina kulibe kweninga yende unasanka dale mutima baby iwe paka kumpela kala kusungilila ina kulibe kweninga yende unasanka dale mutima baby iwe paka kumpela Final, naipeza mambo yanga final. Uyu ni wanga neka ile final. Final. Mr. Tayali.
Yeah.
So first of all, before we took a ride, he called his wife.
Yes.
To let her know that we are going on a musical ride,
Yes.
so that she doesn't think he's lost or police has arrested.
Yes. Yes.
How did you meet Banakia?
Well, I mean, I think this is a story that I've told severally
Yeah.
on different platforms.
Yeah.
Because I am so proud of my wife. That is the first thing. I'm so proud of my wife. I love my wife very, very much.
Mm.
And how did I meet her?
Yeah.
Frankly speaking, I look at our meeting as something ordained by God. It was by the grace of God. God, sort of like just brought us together. Because some people think that no, I got my wife. I knew my wife through social media. No.
Where did you meet her?
It was in Ethiopia. I went. 2018 was quite a rough year for me.
Okay.
Politically, especially politically, I would say that I got roughed up. I got beaten, I think twice.
Serious?
By the UPND, and then because of my political engagement, I lost out on business. A number of my clients, by the way, I have been I provide information systems, software, so to say.
Yeah.
And a number of clients, I lost a number of clients due to my political activities.
Yeah.
And this led to some financial challenges in my life. But at the end of the day, somehow, I said, you know what? I've had a rough year. I need to take a holiday.
So you went for holiday?
Yes, I went for a holiday in Ethiopia. I was there for, I think, about almost 10 days.
Really?
In Ethiopia. And that's when I met my wife. I met my wife when I got lost, actually. I got lost.
Okay.
I was trying to, one Saturday, which was on the 15th of November, 15th of December, by the way, 15th of December 2018, I decided to go and watch a movie, but I wanted to jump on a taxi, which we call minibuses here. So I jumped on this minibus. I was directed by the receptionist to say, jump on a minibus and you're going to drop whatever. But anyway, I jumped on a wrong minibus. So as we were going, I realized the receptionist told me that it's only about 5 minutes. But I realized we had driven about 15 minutes and
Really?
the minibus was fast. So I'm like,
where are we going?
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Then I'm trying to ask. In that minibus, nobody could speak English.
Wow.
Nobody could speak English. The conductor couldn't speak English. The driver couldn't speak English. The only one that could speak English in that minibus, it was my wife.
Wow.
So, and she was reluctant to even help. I'm talking and everyone was like, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Yeah.
So then she translates to them to say, he's asking to say, where is this minibus going?
Yeah.
So everybody was like, if you can hear what he's saying, come on.
Why don't you talk to him?
Yes.
Help him out.
So they sort of like shouted at her to say,
be an
don't
interpreter
tell us,
here.
yes.
Can you just directly deal with that?
So that's how she told me. But now she didn't want to talk again. So she was like, okay, when we drop, I will show you another minibus that you can get to get back where you are going.
Okay.
So when we reached that destination, we got out of that bus. She now she took it upon herself to go and take me to the station where I can get a minibus to go back.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the station was not like the way we have, like Pakulima Tower. You come from this minibus and this minibus dropped us somewhere, and where the other station was, it was
a long distance again.
Yes. So we had to walk. It was during that time that I felt like she was nice the way she treated me.
Yeah.
And instead of going to the minibus because it was far, she was like, you know what? I'm going to put you in a cab.
Wow.
I'm going to put you in a cab. And she got even a cab. And then she wanted to pay for me.
Wow.
So I'm like, no, I can pay for myself. Then she said, no, you wanted to get on a minibus.
Yeah.
But instead of us going that side, it's too far. I don't want.
Get a
so just get a cab, and here is the money. And she
Wow.
gave me about 600 brr, which is about 300 kwacha
Wow.
for me to pay whatever.
Wow. Such a kind soul.
And she asked for my number so that she can keep on checking
Yeah, to
me.
check if you are safe, you're
Yes.
your
And as I
destination.
was going, she called me 3 times. 3 times. And that showed that, I mean, this person.
Those are things that we look for in women.
Exactly.
Care. you
Yes,
know,
yes. 3 times she called me.
generosity.
And she would ask me, where are you? What can you see? You know, until I reached the place.
Wow.
So anyway, that's how I met my wife.
Okay. And then, did you propose her while you were there?
No, proposing whilst I was there. No, so that day, she was beautiful. She has a good heart. But then,
Yeah.
frankly speaking, I looked at her and said, what chance do I have?
Yeah.
I'm coming from Zambia. This place is just something else.
Yeah.
I mean, the culture and whatever, it didn't look possible.
Does she come from a rich family?
Not really a rich family, but a comfortable family.
Okay.
The father is a doctor.
Okay. Medical doctor?
Yes, a medical doctor, and a senior medical doctor. Actually, right now we are talking. He's trying to help to open a hospital.
Oh, great. Is she a doctor as well?
No, she's not. She's an accountant.
Oh, okay. Great.
And then the mother is in real estate. They have got a
great.
number of properties.
Then they're rich.
Well, I can't say really. Yeah, they're okay, really. They're okay. I mean, up to now, they do send her money because she has got some houses.
She has houses there.
That because, I mean, she's the only child of the mother. So...
Can you connect me to her young sisters? You know I'm single, Mr. President.
no. So basically, they are okay. But my wife is a very humble woman. It's rare that you'd hear her talk about these kind of things. She's quite humble.
Okay, this is one of your favorite songs, right?
Yeah.
Is it a dedication to her?
No, this one now, because now that I have her, it's like this is the song I play for her to tell her, you know, I want to be with you till the day I die. I don't want to lose you. I mean, who would want to lose a woman like her? Osanisia, mama.
Now, Mr. President, taking you back to your younger days, I know you wanted to be a Catholic father.
Yes.
You actually went for that training.
Yes.
Can you run us through that journey for people who don't know that you're a priest?
No, I'm not a priest. I'm a married man. I'm a married man.
So tell me about that journey.
Look, you know, unlike my wife, like what I was just talking about my wife, myself, I grew up in very, very difficult circumstances.
Yeah.
I mean, very poor, very, very poor. The least of the society that you may think of. And I was really helped by the grace of God through people. I mean, my education, I went through my education. My parents didn't really say, you know, we educated him, or I don't think there's even any one person that can say I educated Chilufya. Even myself.
He is what he is because of me.
No.
Yeah.
It is because of the contributions of different people. So this term, this one would give you, this time, you know, that's how I grew up. I grew up really through the contribution of different people. And because of that, I developed, you know, a sense of gratitude to God and to people. And I thought the best way that I can, you know, repay back my God, and the people is
to serve him.
And that's how I went into the seminary when I finished my grade 12.
Yeah.
I went to my first formation journey started in Malawi. So I went in Malawi and I did philosophy for 3 years there. After that, I went to Uganda, where, you know, it's a novitiate. It's basically what they call spiritual time to grow in your spirituality. And from there, I was advised to leave. I was kicked out. You know, they say advised because they want to be diplomatic, but basically they just kick you out.
Yeah.
So they kicked me out.
What did you do?
I mean, you know, usually people think that, no, I went after a woman. No, it is my mouth. I was kicked out of the seminary
You were
because
saying
of
some things that were contrary to the belief system there.
it's my fight for justice. I mean, basically, there was a guy who I still remember up to today, a guy called Vasco, was asked to leave. And in my thinking at that time, I didn't think the guy deserved to be expelled. It's like, you know, you're at school and then somebody's expelled and you don't believe it. And then you challenge the authorities. So I challenged the authorities, you know, and but now in church, when the superiors, you know, have made a decision, you don't have to question it. So that showed disobedience on my part, and I was kicked out.
Okay.
Yeah. So do I regret, for example? No, I don't. Given the situation happening again, I would still react the same way. Maybe I would be a little bit whatever, but I mean, I don't regret having had spoken out for that person. I don't regret. I think it is just I interpret it that, you know, it's like what they say in the Bible: many are called, but few are chosen. I was not just chosen.
You're not chosen. Okay. From there, you were fired from the training. You kicked out of the training. What did you do next?
I actually came to Zambia and
From
thought
Uganda.
and thought I would continue. So I made another stint with another congregation, the Franciscan.
Okay.
And I spent about 2 years with them. But with them, I decided to say, no, you know, I think let me first go to school.
Yeah.
After school, then I can come back. If it is really my calling, I will come back. So I decided to go to Unza to start a school there. But the time that I decided to go there, I mean, I'd done a bit of computers, you know, privately, and then I was told, no, I have to start in first year and so on and so forth.
I know that story.
Yes, so I decided
You got discouraged.
I started. I got like a private arrangement through the computer science. I mean, now it has been formalized because now you can go and do different courses at Unza. You know, but at that time it was only a degree. That's it. You know, you start, it's 4 years. There was no certificate, no whatever. So we got a special program which was basically aimed at, you know, just to teach you. I was learning with those guys, the IT guys who are already working, and so on. So those like short programs.
Yeah, the short courses.
Yes, exactly. That's what I did, and because my aim was, I just wanted to get a skill and be able to sustain myself. Yeah. So I did that at Unza. I did computer programming. I did computer architecture. I did computer hardware repair and maintenance. And it's like picking what you need for you to
start up something.
Yes, to set up something
that will help you.
Exactly.
And now you set up a company that now you started repairing
computers. Yes.
Setting up systems for companies and like
yes.
And that. Where did the political ambition come in? The passion?
Well, yes, of course, after UNZA, I started a computer company, Chilufya Computer Solutions. We did very well. And but my passion for saving people, you know, didn't die.
Yeah.
So that's how I opened the Zambian Voice.
Okay.
And Zambian Voice was being financed by the Chilufya Computer Solutions. So what we were getting from there is what we were using to run the NGO, the Zambian Voice.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in 2015, I was not managing to sustain the NGO.
Okay.
You know, so I needed help, and that's how I got bumped into people like Kaiza Zulu, you know, who said, well, look, help us to campaign for Edgar Lungu in 2015 after Sata died. Then we will help you with your NGO.
Yeah.
And that's how I got a rub or got tempted into politics.
Okay.
Because I had to help campaign for President Edgar Lungu. Later on, I realized, I mean, I had so many issues with the PF themselves. And then I've moved out of the NGO. I just said, you know what? Let me just start my political party.
Yeah.
And that's how I started the Economic and Equity Party. It was as a result of, you know, after campaigning for Edgar Lungu and not being satisfied with what was still going on in PF, it made me to decide to
start your own
a political party.
Okay, great stuff. You also have a heart for people, to serve people and to help people, which most people don't know. I remember one of the stories that you told me personally. You used to, you know, help prostitutes.
Yes. And street kids.
And street kids.
Yeah.
Can you briefly tell that story so that many people can know what you've been doing in the background that people don't know?
Yeah. So you see, a lot of people usually think of me like a pauper, you know, somebody who has nothing.
Yeah.
But that is okay actually, because I think God still has blesses me, such that I make quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
But most of the times I share what I have. So I'm that guy that can say, yes, when I say I'm poor, it's not because I have nothing. No. I actually have quite
something, but I've given out what I have.
Yes, exactly. I share. And at one point, I mean, I've got this strong attachment to children. Yeah. Because look, myself, I was actually once a street boy in Freedom Way. I used to sleep on the road on Freedom Way there. So I've got that soft spot for people, and actually I've sponsored a number of people into school. Really? You know, some of them I've started them grade 1 up to finishing, a number of them. Wow. But of course, it's not to say, look at that one, that one. But I have done that. Yeah. God has blessed me to be able to sponsor people from, you know, grade 1 up to university. They are working. One of them was actually in my office this morning. Wow. So street children, I used to help them a lot, especially with the Zambian Voice. Then the other thing is, I've got a soft spot for women. Okay. Really, women, I've got a soft spot. Not because, I mean, you know, I want what, you know what I mean.
You love women.
No.
It will be interpreted as he loves women.
No. Actually, I would say that those that I develop feelings for, I don't help them. You know, I don't help them. Really? And those that have, like, you know, those that have dated in my life, I don't, you know, I don't consider as one of those people that the people that I help, I don't get compromised in, you know what I mean? I don't do that. I don't do that, because then you are abusing them. Because when a person, you are helping somebody, I mean, and then you are helping a woman, and then along the way,
benefiting something from
yes,
them.
then it's not help. It becomes business. So I don't do that. But I have a soft spot for women, and if you are there and there's a woman you are looking for help, I'll give a woman. That's me. I really have that strong thing, and even for the children. So the prostitutes, I really feel for them. I feel for them because from my point of view, I don't think that people who go out there to prostitute in the night to sell their bodies, it is not because they love sex, they want to have sex. No. It is because life is hard for them. That's what takes them out there. A lot of women, when women are covering themselves, especially this time around when it is cold, that is for them to sell themselves, they take off their clothes. You know, I mean, it's not easy. And then another point is women are very vulnerable. Under normal circumstances, as we are driving around, we can't stop here and pick a woman and say, jump in. A woman will be uncomfortable, will be scared. But these people, because of desperation, they risk so much. You know, that they stand there to wait for a total stranger. You know, to jump on a bus, in the car, they don't even know where they're being taken. And also, even when they are taken, when they are undressing, a woman is undressing for a total stranger. I mean, don't cheat yourself. You can be as handsome as you know, whoever you can think of. No woman will really be excited to just sleep with you just like that in the night. No, they do that out of desperation. A total stranger, you know, taking off their clothes, making you sleep with them. I tell you, it's a lot of trauma for them. But they do it because they go through difficulties. And for me, if I have a little to spare, I want to help these women. And this is how I was helping those women quite a lot, especially during that time when I was not married. At the moment, it's a little bit difficult.
I understand.
But my wife, but at least my wife has come to understand. Yes, she knows. And now we even go. Now we go like, you know, at East Park especially. My wife, she's actually the one that gives them money.
Really?
Yeah. If we drive around the East Park, we give them. I mean, that's why that woman here, I'm telling you,
and that's the reason why I'm telling you to connect me to her sisters or her cousins.
No, but you see, the issue of love, the issue of love, you don't know where you find it.
Okay.
Love, you don't know where you find it. And if you go out to hunt for love,
you not find it?
Like you are looking for business. It's very difficult. Just live your life. You know, a lot of young people, this is what I wish I would tell a lot of young people. That even ladies, don't stress yourself. You know, looking for somebody to marry, what? You know, you are hunting. You can't hunt for love. You can't. Love just comes and it finds you. God has a plan for each one of us. And what you should be doing, instead of wasting your time trying to do this and that, look up to God. You know, look up to God. A one-night stand is different from marriage. One night stand you can enjoy, you know, that's it. But if you're talking about marriage, you just have to involve God.
Great stuff. Let's dive a little bit into politics. What do you think are the qualities of a good political leader? Not politician, good political leader.
Exactly, and you have asked a very good question, especially that we were just celebrating. We are celebrating the memory of Kenneth Kaunda. If there is one thing that Kenneth Kaunda has inspired me is Kaunda used to say, if you want to rule people, you need to love them.
Okay.
And Kaunda used to say, love your neighbor as you love yourself. So the first thing for any politician, for a good politician, is that you have to love people. Politics, you should not be motivated to get into politics because you want to get rich, because you want to get fame and everything. What should motivate you is the love of people. That is when you will succeed. All those who went into politics because they loved people, they succeeded because that is, you know, even God, you know, that when you're talking about leadership, the people that you want to lead, they are people of God. So when you love them, just like in the Bible, you know, if you want to, Jesus asked Peter, do you love me? Yes. If you love me,
Follow.
Feed my sheep.
Feed my sheep.
Yes, look after my sheep.
Mm.
That is the best way. So a good politician is one who loves people, one who burns with the desire to help out, who burns when he sees people are suffering, it pains you. One who sees when you see an old woman carrying something, it, you know, those are the people that should be politicians.
And that
most
man
of
is
the
you, right?
At least from my point of view, it comes out naturally. I don't. there's no effort.
Mr. Tayali, do you think people take you serious
Well,
as a
you
political leader?
I think they do.
Okay.
I think they do.
Okay.
I think they do. But my critics don't want to admit that I am that politician that they need.
Now, let me take you back to 2021 elections. Why did you see the need to contest as president when there were big boys, two big boys who were playing in that ground?
No, I actually didn't contest as president. I contested as mayor.
Oh, yeah, mayor, yes. Oh,
You see,
I remember.
I'm a realist. One thing is that I'm a realist, a very reasonable guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't exaggerate myself. I don't inflate myself at all. If anything, I would rather be lower than appear to be up there.
Yeah.
So even in my politics, I wouldn't want to pretend to show that I've got, you know, massive support. I would rather go lower, and this is what I did.
Were you campaigning for PF?
In the last election?
Yeah.
No, I actually campaigned for President Hakainde Hichilema.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I campaigned for President Hakainde Hichilema in the last election.
I think you started campaigning for President HH towards the end. I think when you saw that this man, there's a possibility of him winning.
No.
But from the beginning, did you think President HH was going to win?
Look, you asked me during the time of campaign.
Yeah.
So during the period of campaign,
Yeah.
I was campaigning for President Hakainde Hichilema during the time of campaign. But yes, before, where we were coming from,
Yeah.
I was not campaigning for Hakainde Hichilema. I didn't approve Hakainde Hichilema. And even
And people saying you hated him. Did you hate him? Why did you hate him?
No.
if you did?
How can Chilufya hate anyone? Chilufya doesn't hate anybody. Me, I don't hate anybody. I mean, I'm too loud to hate anybody. You know, people who talk, we speak out our emotions. We bring them out, and once we bring it out, that's it. It's rare that somebody who talks too much, somebody who will just tell you off, will have hatred. No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've said everything I can say about Hakainde Hichilema.
Yeah.
Apart from personal issues, but in the public circles, I've said everything. So how can I hate him? I don't even know the man. No, I don't hate him at all. It's just that, I don't agree with him. Politically, I don't agree with him. He doesn't, in my, even when I was campaigning for me, I campaigned for him because, like you said, I saw Edgar Lungu he just became something else. He just became something else, and I said, well, this is the only man that is available, so let's try him out, because we needed to change,
Okay.
But what that change would be, I was doubtful, and this is why, though I campaigned for him, in the booth voting, I didn't vote for him. Yes, I used to tell people, if you don't like Edgar Lungu, if you want change, vote for Hakainde Hichilema. And I was saying we shouldn't have a rerun.
So who did you vote for?
I voted for Edgar Lungu.
But you were campaigning for President HH?
Yes, I said let's have a change. It's about,
But it doesn't make sense. You vote for someone else and you're campaigning for someone else.
Look, it's politics. The point is that Edgar Lungu really, for lack of a better word, became too big-headed. But he was a good guy. Power got to his head. So because power got to his head, I was like, no, let him go. Somebody else comes in so that somebody else can come in. Okay? But now, when voting is conscience.
Okay.
Voting is conscience. So even if you know that this person is not winning, you vote for that person. Were you
voting using emotions?
I was voting out of my conscience. I didn't believe in Hakainde Hichilema. But I wanted Edgar Lungu to go and the HH to come in. But not with my vote, not with my conscience. With your vote. And he became president. But at least my conscience, from my conscience point of view, no. It's like a job, you know what I mean? Like there are certain times when you are saying, okay, you are working, you are doing a certain job, but from your point of view, you know, but on my own I can't do it. But because it's a job,
I have to do it.
Yes.
Great stuff. Are you happy with so far how the government is performing in terms of their promises and the delivery?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I mean, there is a lot of, there's a lot of inconsistency.
Okay.
Inconsistency, and I'm being nice because I'm being interviewed by you, a nice person. So I have to use nice words, such as inconsistency. You know, there's a lot of inconsistency, policy inconsistency. There's a lot of shifting from the promises and so on and so forth. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not happy.
What do you think are government's weaknesses? Because I believe that you, who is in opposition, one of your roles is scrutinize, checks and balances, and check out weaknesses of the government and try to pinpoint those and direct the government in the right position, the right direction. What do you think is the UPND's weaknesses right now in terms of governance and developmental affairs?
It's leadership. It's leadership. And when I say leadership, I use leadership in a very compound manner, of in the compound sense of the word. You know, leadership is not just a matter of to say, no, I'm the president, I am the manager, I'm the director. No. Anyone can be director, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyone can be president. Anyone can be president. Anyone can be. Anyone can be a president, can be a director, can be whatever. But it's one thing being in that position. It's another to deliver according to that position.
Okay.
You see? So, I want to be gracious, you know, like I have said. So I'll be speaking in general terms. So there are some leaders that, but what are the challenges of, or what are the characteristics of bad leaders who fail? The characteristics of bad leaders are those that when you are in the seat there, you are sort of like in front. A bad leader usually thinks that I'm in front and I know it all.
Okay.
All these others, they have to listen
to me.
It's me to tell them what to do. At every point, it's me. You see? Now, that is a number one, is the first step to failure in leadership, because there is nobody who has the monopoly of knowledge. And by the fact that you were among them, you were among everybody, and by the fact that they put you there, it's not that they are stupid. No, they just somebody has to lead. But that person who is in front must be able to listen from others. Okay, must be able to listen from others. Then, so there is the leadership, the current leadership needs to listen from others. The current leadership doesn't want to listen from others. When you criticize them, you know, they want to silence you. This is why I'm saying we are sliding into dictatorship. Another thing is that don't ever think that you are Jesus Christ. Any leader who thinks that you are a Jesus Christ, you are failing. Because even Jesus Christ did not sort out all the problems. So these people that come out and say, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, they do nothing at the end of the day. A leader must be humble to say, okay, this is what we have, this is what we can do, and encourage people to work more. Not one who's, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. Even Wagero, this is how a lot of, especially young guys, mess it up, because they promise these ladies so much. No. Be moderate. Be moderate. So there is a lot of expectations at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, they promise so many things, and people are justified to ask for those things. But how much of it is being achieved? Nothing. Why? Because so many things were promised. But if they were moderate to say, we are going to do this, we are going to do this, at least they would have done 1 or 2, 3 things. But because they promised...
Are you saying that they haven't done anything at all?
There is nothing that I can point at. This road we are enjoying right now, look, no bump from wherever we started. Enjoying. Was done by Edgar Lungu. So, I mean, I can't see anything so far. There is nothing to point at.
Okay, by the way, this episode is sponsored by Kamono Farm Initiatives. You need to check out Kamono Farm Initiatives, or you can be a farmer even when you're not a farmer. They've got contract farming where you just give them money and they farm for you, right? Yeah, farm visits and things like that. I was talking to Mr. Tayali about it, that he should also, you know, check out Kamono Farm Investment so that you can put your money there. Well, can farm for you.
Well, I mean, what you spoke about was very good. It sounds really good, because I mean, some people, I mean, are very busy with their work and so on and so forth, and they think of farming when they have retired.
Yeah, and
but this idea of you know, whilst you are working, you know, you give somebody to go to your farm, you know, and you're organize people and
check farm visits and
yes,
things like
so
that.
over the weekend you just go there. You can even do a kabrai, you know, whilst other people are doing the work. It's good. It's a good idea.
Great stuff. Mr. Taylor, talk to me about the court cases that you're having, man. People arresting you, coming out of police, and facing the courts. What's going on?
Well, you know, I think it's just the nature of politics. You know,
what did you do?
It's just the nature of politics. In politics, you are always in court. I mean, ever since I entered into public life, I'm always in court. There is no time that I've been free of court cases, you know, and it doesn't worry me. Why? Because I'm not a criminal. You know, people take me to court out of what I've told them. It is all about, Tayali said this. Why did you say this? And being a politician is to talk.
Why were you arrested that time?
When? I've been arrested a number of times, but mostly all my arrests is about what I've said. And what I say is simply the truth.
Are you still beefing with Mr. Simon Moalen? He keeps talking about you.
Mr. Simon Moalen?
Because I saw a reconciliation at some point.
Yeah, he even came to our house.
Yeah,
we had a very nice dinner and everything.
Yeah.
But you see what you do. If I have a feud with you, and we reconcile and we shake hands, we even, you know, eat together and everything, I mean, it's up to you to keep it. If you don't keep it, I mean, there's nothing that I can do. But what I avoid is also to follow suit. That no, because he's not respecting our reconciliation, let me also start shooting at him. No, I don't want to do that. I'm a man of my words. When I commit myself, I stick to that.
Great stuff. Let's get to the real life questions. But what song is playing in the background? Blessings follow me.
Yes. You see? This song, I like it.
Blessings follow me. Bakabila bakangwishe. Atinka we kapone lo bakanseke. Mwipe ponya moyo nsaba fire kalombebe na. Blessings follow me. Alalesa talala. Talala. Kajula lesa talala. Talala. Alanguire kondo talala. Talala. Jehovah wanti talala. Alalesa talala. Talala. Kajula lesa talala. Talala. Alanguire kondo talala. Blessings follow me. ndechula Chawamfa winonga ndekula Imitima shabo shachula Mafaya fenebo nachula Lombalesa alanzula No, 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 no
Up on fire. Hey!
Despite the banani kutipa Nachopera the tip is a seeker Show me some support, it's way cheaper Any point to parental advisory Can't tell me about a lend and ivory They chitikila lemona more ivory Dama mbwe shepa no more strive for me in the patient
Mr. President, let me ask you some real life questions. First of all, you are a social media influencer. How much money have you made out of Facebook, man?
I have, quite a bit.
How much money have you made?
Quite a bit. I can't tell, but certainly, I think out of social media, I've made money there.
Okay.
I've made money, but let me be careful because when you start mentioning figures here,
They'll follow you.
what that was shan you wish was sako, you know, boy, zedare ambo kunkonka, but naripanga.
Okay. How do you make money through social media?
You see, I think let me put it this way. You know, people have not realized the potential of social media.
Okay.
A lot of people just go on social media to make comments and what. Hey, this is a gold mine. I'm telling you.
Talk about it.
This is a gold mine. You don't need. You just need your creativity. You just need your creativity. There are many ways that people are making money out of this. For example, just growing your following. You grow a following. You will have people coming to you to advertise. You start advertising for people. I do advertise, and my advertisement, a lot of people don't even realize that this is an advertisement. They don't even realize it because I put it in exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll give an example. Right now, if you go on my page, you will find I'm advertising a band, you know, which is going to be playing at Melsim.
Yeah, I saw
you
that.
know, yeah, you saw that. But look the way I put it. Come, you praise singers.
Yeah.
Come and have fun with me and everything.
Yeah, and this band.
And this band,
Yeah.
I was paid for it.
Wow.
I was paid for it. And if you look back, you will see how many of those postings that I've done. I mean, right now there is another one. There is this memorial that is coming for Kenneth Kaunda, where Joaquin Chissano is coming. It's being organized by Center for Policy Dialogue and the KK Foundation. I mean, tickets are going quite, about, let me not, whatever. But anyway, the point is that is also another advert.
Yeah.
So, almost every day, I do run 3-4 adverts.
How much do you charge per advert?
Minimum is 1.5.
Really?
Yeah. If you want to feature on my page, 1.5.
Wow. Great stuff. But then what happened to your page? Because this page, the current page, is not the same page that we knew.
Yes. I mean, of course, the other page, which I mean, I worked so hard to grow it.
That was massive.
To grow it and whatever. I even had a number of contracts, actually, based on that through that page. And this new government, they have come and they reported it to Facebook, and it has been pulled down. But I think the emphasis I want to make is that you can
make
earn
money.
a very good life.
Yeah.
A very good life out of social media. And for me, I do make. Of course, I'm working within.
Sorry to cut you short. This man drives a very big, expensive Hippo. Is that a Pajero or Prado?
Which one? Myself? It's a Hilux. It's a Hilux.
It's a Hilux.
Yeah.
Did you buy that through social media?
I'm buying another one actually.
What?
It's actually in within next 2 weeks. I should be having it.
Where do you get all the money? Through social media. What business do you do apart from
consultancy? I'm of course, social media is just one of
streams of income.
One of the streams of income. But I'm running a company that I opened out of my public influence, which is CTTK. HR and business and HR consultancy.
Oh, brilliant.
So in terms of business, basically what we are doing, we help these startups. You want to register a company,
okay.
We help you. You want to access some money somewhere, you want to access money, you are looking for capital, we are able to help you to organize your documentation, what is needed for you to access a loan, and we're able to show you which financial institution can be able to give you the loan that you need. You want to invest, you have got money, and you were wondering, I just retired, I don't know what should I do, which business is currently working. You come to us, we are able to help you. There are some people just like these farmers where you are the company that you are just talking about. There are certain people that want to do certain businesses, but they don't have the time themselves. So we are able to take up that business, run it for them, and we get commission.
Interesting.
You are chasing up a payment, you are too busy, somebody, we are not debt collectors, but you just to making up those follow-ups, oh no, come next week, whatever, we do that for them, drawing up to my contracts and things like that. We do that, and frankly speaking, it is out of ignorance that some of these people think that I'm a person that sits waiting for Kaiza Zulu to bring money.
People say that you're waiting for politicians to tell you what to write. Are you on a monthly allowance by any
which politician? Most of these politicians are broke. Zambian politicians are broke. A lot of them.
Mr. Tayali, let me ask you real life questions as we wind up with the interview. I'll need quick answers on this one. What has been your biggest mistake in life, and how did you learn from it? Quickly.
Biggest mistake of my life, not paying attention to my first wife.
Okay. Okay.
What have I learned out of it? I was divorced. Thank God has given me another second chance. This is why I don't want to blow it. You see, I pay very much attention to my wife.
You're giving it your best.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, great stuff. What would you say has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
My biggest accomplishment is that I've got one person that I knew from birth, and now this person is living very well. A good job, good life.
Out of your help.
Yeah.
Great stuff. If you're to meet 3 people in your life, dead or alive, who would they be and why? 3.
If I were to meet people?
3 people. Have dinner with 3 people.
If I were to have 3 people, dead or alive, number 1 is FTJ. Today we are talking about, it's actually the memory of Frederick Chiruba, Titus Frederick Chiruba. He really inspired me a lot with whatever. I would love to sit with that guy and say, hey, how did you do this and that and whatever. And then, of course, the other one would be my dad. My dad is late. Okay. I think I would want to have this kind of drive with my dad. We used to talk a lot. We used to talk everything with my dad. So I wish I would love to move with my dad and say, hey, Dad, have you seen that chick there?
Who's your number 3?
Number 3, I think I would want to say, take me to my wife.
I'm taking you to your wife soon. I know you miss her already. Okay. What would you say is the most important thing in life that you've learned so far?
The most
important thing?
The most important thing that I've learned? The most important thing that I've learned in my life is to be patient.
Okay.
Patient. Okay. I used to be a very impatient person, but now I've learned that it is very important to be patient. Things don't just happen anyhow. Things, they have got their course of time.
Processes.
And a lot of people, young people, lose it. You start a job, just within a short time, you want to be promoted, you want to get so much money. you want to drive that car, you want to forget it, you want to even to marry a woman like Chilufya Tayali. Come on, relax. Take it easy. Your time will come.
If you had to turn back the time and speak to the 18-year-old Chilufya Tayali, what would you tell him?
I would tell him, Chilufya, be patient.
Okay.
Yeah, I think lack of patience messed me up here and there.
Okay.
Yeah, so patience, I think I would want to be very patient. I'm still hardworking and everything. I've been hardworking, I'm creative, but I was not patient.
Okay. What are your last words to the viewers? Just words of inspiration, just for people who are hungry for success and they want to make it in life. The youths out there, what would you tell them?
You know, the first thing is always God.
Yeah.
No, your life is not an accident. You are existing, you are here on earth because God, ordained it. So you are a creation of God. You are not a creation of yourself. So whatever you do, look up to God. And this is why it is important to pray. A lot of people don't pray. I tell you, pray. You need to communicate with God. You came from God.
Yeah.
Don't cut off from the best. You need
the source.
Yes, it's really the best. It's like a soldier who has gone into the field.
Yeah.
And you have got a radio. A radio which is the spiritual communication that you have.
You need to stay connected.
Once you cut that,
you disconnect.
it's difficult.
You are vulnerable.
Exactly. Get connected. Always, pray. Talk to God. God speaks to us, and you review your path. And then, of course, be patient. Be patient. Things don't just happen anyhow. I mean, you don't know, somebody might be rich, might whatever. Run your course and be patient. And then, as you are being patient, be honest. Be honest. Be honest, starting with yourself. Starting with yourself. If you have got a limitation, accept I've got this limitation, and be honest also with others. Fourth, I would say, grab the opportunity, mwana. Grab the opportunity.
Yeah.
Don't wait. I'm not saying don't be patient, but when the opportunity comes,
go for it.
Go for it.
Catalambano.
Go for it. And always be looking for that opportunity.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. Grab the opportunity. This government is saying they are employing, 30,000 teachers and everything. And I can't be a teacher. Mwana, grab the opportunity, and then you can start looking for something else.
Cool.
So grab that opportunity first, small as it may be.
Yeah.
Hold on to that.
Yeah. Start from there.
Then you can be looking for other things. Don't start thinking, no, me I can't work, me I can't do this. This is what has come. Get it.
Wow.
And then start looking for something else.
Mr. President, this has been a powerful, insightful, and fun session. And I just want to thank you for your time. I know you're a very busy man. I love your wisdom. You are a very wise man and you are very intelligent. And thank you for the opportunity to just drive with me,
I think it's because I'm connected to God. Because you really, all I have, whatever I have, it's all because of God.
Great.
I don't really look at myself like anything. Even, when you talk, people say I talk a lot about my wife. Of course, I love my wife, and she's a gift to me. Yeah. But everything that I have, for me, I give it to God. Even this interview that people will be watching, I thank God. It's God's grace. Awesome. Who am I? At the end of the day, who am I?
You are the president, and this is our exit song.
Very, very.
We out, ladies and gentlemen.